Hololive has fallen off. Would be what I would have said if these girls did not reach 100k live viewers when they debuted, which is super ridiculous in literally any other context and in any other streaming culture and community. But in Hololive, it's unfortunately the case. At least 100k live viewers and 100k subs during or before debut is like the company exclusive norm in terms of numbers, and quite frankly, I have no idea when and how that's going to last or why and when that became a thing. Anyway, while I'm glad that this new gen still reached those numbers, one of the things somebody would notice is that this new gen was dropped suddenly. The hype wasn't the same way, despite literally every artist in the gen tweeting about it. Advent had an entire teaser and hype built up left over from the Hololive concert and left fans speculating and all that sort of stuff. It was good. There was also a lot of PL hype, and the twins themselves sharing a similar channel was also a unique gimmick that brought a lot of eyes. There was also a lot of memes around Shiori. For Advent, I was full-blown wanting to get into it. The PL hype, the mentally ill women memes, especially the mentally ill women memes. It was good. This new gen, I was excited, but there wasn't that much that I got excited for personally. The only thing that I found particularly interesting was the lore dynamics between them and Advent, and I mean, don't get me wrong, there was a shit ton of hype in the community in general, but Hololive standards are out of this world, and this hype only reached the moon and not Mars. So I came here half expecting that the debut numbers probably won't be that good. So let's talk about numbers and facts first. Not because I want to be mean and compare numbers for competition's sake, but because again, I really do have something of a scholarly interest in studying this stuff. Hololive Advent had these numbers, hovering at around 120-ish thousand on day 1 and somewhere around 110-ish thousand on the second day. Now, bringing up the numbers of Justice, they boast these numbers, which, although slightly lower than Advent's, they are still pretty good. The difference is honestly negligible, especially again that they did not have the same build-up as Advent. The subscriber count was a little interesting. Advent boasted quite a few more than what Justice brought, but in any case, no. According to these numbers, and despite the sudden appearance, the excitement for Hololive and new members is still there. People might not be as eager to subscribe, but they're still eager to watch. It really only proves even further that Hololive kinda hasn't lost their grip. They pretty much still have the biggest market share in the entire EN industry, and the difference between them and other competitors is too vast to be crossed and to be compared. Quite frankly, while I want to let the biased Hololive fan within me cheer and say, "Woo, Holocoin to the moon, baby, let's go! Amen!" I am actually a tiny bit scared that they're gonna get complacent. While I want them to be big, I don't want their heads to be. But to be fair, it doesn't seem like they are getting complacent actually, especially with the whole new slew of events and projects slated for 2024, and especially with the people they're going to cater to. They're actually expanding who they want to appeal to. Justice are primarily Europeans, which cater to Euro fans. While yes, they don't have a Spanish grip on the market yet, it's clear that they're digging down instead of spreading wide, maximizing the eyes on the growing industry's ceiling. Yes, they said that they're going to decelerate, and at this point, it's only a matter of time until the Spanish market and other niche demographics out there are catered to. In any case, let's proceed with the summary, starting off with Herb. Liz, or as I would like to call her, Beth, is a conventional powerhouse of the group. Conventional powerhouse meaning that she's the person that can do all the front-facing, crowd-pleasing skills that one can expect and want from a VTuber. Her voice is an absolute riot. She can voice act like a motherfucker.
Bow bow!
She even speaks dragon language.
Wow, sticking out your gat for no Rizzler. Kikinaki, a heavy heart is a big burden, Callie.
And she can sing well. Sing really, really well, even. Girl Straight gave us an entire concert worth of singing on her debut. Now, Beth was the apparent pre-debut favorite because of her model and the fact that she is marketed as the center and the leader of the group, not just in lore but also in the actual group dynamics. Unicorns also seem to have a unique relationship with her. She is absolutely so waifuable, literal mommy model, gorgeous orgasmic voice, talented as fuck, and the hag energy is going off the charts that everyone will genuinely just kneel. But she unfortunately has... Honestly, the only downside to Beth is that she is this specific breed of subhuman called being a I dared not invoke the Gura Killer curse on this woman. Video on what that is soon, but I can't help it, the memes are too good. Anyway, this weird cat raccoon dog creature is Gigi, who I now formally dub La Creatura TM. Hakos Bay is a little sister type of VTuber, right? Well, imagine Bae, but even more little sister. She is the resident chaotic gremlin of the group. Her debut, whether it was for you or not, was interesting because it was unique. Instead of introducing herself in the format everyone kinda already knows, she quite literally forced chat to play D&D and just introduced herself via her obsession with D&D and other brain rot games. La Creatura is super stupid, and she will make you super stupid. Both of you are gonna have super stupid fun until you forget that, hey, it's already 4 AM and you have an exam tomorrow. Stupid. La Creatura, TM, has this odd vibe of being a mixture of Doki Bird and Bae. So, quite honestly to me, she doesn't feel too lolly-like. La Creatura is also feeling okay and is mentally stable. It's okay though, she has a definitely emotionally stable bird to take care of her. Wait, wrong bird. This one. I will admit, I have a little bias towards my new girlfriend. This design and this face is, according to my tastes, the most conventionally attractive in the group. I have a thing for cute, innocent faces. I also have a thing for unique design gimmicks. And the fact that she actually is a doll makes me all excited. It's like she was built for me. And then when I came into her debut, I was greeted by this little animation. It set the tone. She is so much wife. The vibes, I like tea, she likes tea. We are quite literally made for each other, honestly. And I was not disappointed in her debut. She is a German, so the inflections are pretty similar to Kiara, but distinct enough to make it totally sound different. This girl is all about vibes. Her debut is just her bringing along the chat with all sorts of fun scenarios and interesting experiences. A master in immersion. True to the first half of her name, this girl is all about immersion, at least on her debut. And aside from one particular skill that we'll get into later, she's sort of a mix between the comfy archetype and the technical powerhouse. In terms of party composition, she fills in the role of the heart, which you'd know if you actually watched my VTuber Tropes video. Watch it, you fucking nerds. And much like Beth, my new girlfriend actually just gave us an entire fucking concert with her epic violin skills. Bro, she needs to be put on the stage immediately. Yago, give my girl a 3D immediately, damn it. My new girlfriend isn't just a talented violin person. She knows how to code, she knows how to rig, she knows 4 languages. She rigged her own intro animation, bro. This gorgeous piece of art is hers. Again, she's all about vibes. The kind of person who you can just hang around with and just put on the background. I mean, that's all streamers and VTubers, honestly, but she will be special to me. I shall watch her career with great interest. Also, Hololive's pink women are always hot. Pink Pasta Lady is no different. Fucking childbearing hips, big ass, almost looks like Topaz when you zoom out, honestly. You know, this girl is more cat than woman, and the reason why I can say that confidently is because she hates cucumbers. People are calling her the EN Toa, and that's, in my opinion, a flattering comparison. Her voice at first will send you into a little bit of whiplash, but once you get used to it, you start thinking that it oddly fits. It's unique in a good way, especially in VTubing where sometimes one can't help but all the anime voices are starting to sound somewhat too similar. The thick accents become extreme rarities and become exotic. In fact, browsing enough of the general comments around her mostly thinks that her voice alone is that of a breedable. I love streams where the streamers are a little more interactive with how the stream is framed. Lots of zooming, lots of quick cuts, lots of timed comedic shots. Raora is one of the streamers that can do this and do it very well. It's a small thing, but it requires some semblance of skill. The Pink Woman is an artist, and it shows. A unique type of comfort streamer who you just watch draw stuff and spurg out on stream about random otaku weeb stuff. Like Ina, but with bigger boobs.
Ma è Raora Pantera, molto piacere di conoscervi. Sono molto felice di essere qui, grazie mille.
And honestly, the cat's vibes is one of the more wholesome, lovable dork. Again, this video is based off of the impressions that I got from their debuts, and not necessarily representative of who they are and who they're aiming to be. Everything I said in this video is a personal interpretation based on my own tastes and some loosely off of the comments that I'm gathering from different places. So, feel free to comment below on what you think of the girls, who your Oshis are, and what you can expect from them. Again, especially now that Hololive is looking to decelerate and expand the recognizability of their talents. And basically, that is it. See ya.